Eli took a while to get it out, let it develop a little bit. It was a fade all the way. I went up and to play it, got grabbed a little bit, was able to get a hand on it, tip it off, and then he got it, and we started rolling.
Considering how late the throw came out, were you surprised that it came your way that late?
I was, but 13, Beckham is a great player, so they got to depend on him. You got to take risks, you got to take shots in games like this, and that was his shot. He was able to get one earlier, which was a great play by him, and unfortunately they weren't able to get the.
We've talked about that trust you have in your players to tip the ball like that.
Yeah, I mean we have total trust in one another at all times, in every situation. So whenever you tip the ball like that, you trust your teammates to be hustling. Of course, Earl Thomas is always going to hustle.
Rich, what was the difference in the second half? Just two totally, completely different halves for the defense.
We just settled down. We had a short field early on in the game. That always throws you off your rhythm. We still should have settled down. We had a few mental mistakes by a few guys, but that's what happens when you play young guys. But we fixed everything at halftime. We limited the mental mistakes. We tackled well. We limited the explosives, and that's how you play good defense.
That corner of the end zone, is that just because that's your side of the field? It was here with the back to the deflection. It was Earl in New York last year against these guys.
It's the left side. I'm always going to go to the left. For the most part, unless they ask me to follow somebody, I'll be on the left. And if that's where they want to throw it, that's where we'll try to make our plays.
And pretty soon it was.
One day, it's been 4 years now, so hopefully they don't.
Source, the 24-0 second half, excuse me, Ken, is that a source of pride for you guys?
Not really. We just want to win. Like I said before, we don't care if we win by 20 or if we win by 1. But we got to play better than that. We got to clean up some of the mistakes. Myself included. We had some things. We gave some things we didn't have to give up, and thank God we have another day to correct them and play football.
Did it cross your mind at all how it was the same spot and the same end zone and kind of a similar play where you tipped it?
No, it didn't, truthfully. Honestly, I was just excited for Earl. I thought it was a fantastic return. I thought we had a chance to score it. And I was just excited. It was a big play in the ball game. I didn't have time to think about, last year.
Is there communication? We're talking about how maybe the coverage changed in the second half to more the zone instead of the man. Is that what happened? Was that part of the second half of that play?
No. Actually, we played a lot of man. We played a tremendous amount of man-to-man in the second half. We played a tremendous amount of zone in the first half. I think we pretty much kept to what we did well, and we threw a few more zone blitzes in there, a few more man blitzes. We put a little more pressure on.
When the ball is in the air and Earl gets it, is there communication for you guys, like run, go, or how does that work?
There's no communication. It's just, just practice. Practice. You practice all the time with guys. You know their strengths. You know their weaknesses. You know that, if you throw a fade ball on me and I'm setting up, there's going to be a chance for somebody, if I don't get it, somebody else has a chance to get it. And I think that's just from playing with one another. I feel the same way if Earl was setting up for a play. I feel there was a chance to get the ball there.
And he just never kneels, as he said.
No.
I'm not kneeling for anything.
No, there's no reason to in that situation. It was a lot of green grass, and I think it ended up being like a 40-yard return or something. I mean, you got to accept that. I think the coaches will be very happy with his decision making, and on a play like this, when all the receivers are downfield, everybody's in the end zone, you got a chance with most of the linemen down the field, so it's a chance for a huge play.